Nigeria is the 7th largest coffee producing country in the world, and two brothers here have capitalized on it. After working abroad and soaking the cafe culture, Ngozi and Chidoke Dozie opened Cafe Neo in 2012 and today have 14 outlets in Lagos, Nigeria, with plans to rapidly expand over the next few years across Africa and overseas. The duo have tapped into a $98 billion global industry. It took them 4 years to raise a capital of $400,000 to get their business off the ground. Today, we are at the Victoria Island outlet of Cafe Neo. Come with me. Let's have a look.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, and you? It's good to see you.
Awesome, awesome. Great to see you too.
All right. What is the meaning of Neo?
Neo means gift in Swana. Swana is from Rwanda, obviously.
Okay, it means gift. I come in here, I buy a cup of coffee, and...
Okay, let me expatiate on that. Yes, it doesn't mean it's free. It basically means everything that we're offering, what the brand offers you, is more or less a gift. So we're giving you that gift of amazing coffee. We're giving you that gift of a space, you know, with an ambience that you can come into, you can work, you can meet with people, you can innovate, you can create. We're basically giving you a full 360 offering of a space that has everything that, you know, a new age professional would want.
Alright, I like the free Wi-Fi.
Exactly, like the free Wi-Fi service, the seating, our products, the wide variety of products that we have on offer, and much more. Exactly.
Alright. Isn't that kind of expensive, you know, for just a cup of coffee? I get to sit down here, you know, I can use your Wi-Fi for, you know, a whole day and all that. How do you manage that?
Well, thankfully we have amazing customers who know that as soon as they come in, they go straight to the till, they place an order, and then they can work. But we do have a few measures in place. Like for example, a customer walks in and wants to work. They walk over to the bar, they place their order, they register with our system, which is automated on an iPad. And what happens is on placing your order and making a payment, you receive your receipt via email. Now on this e-receipt, there's also a Wi-Fi code which gives you access to the free internet. So once you have purchased something and you receive that receipt, you're also getting access to the internet and you can sit and enjoy your work for the rest of the day.
Really? So I can come in here at 8 a.m. in the morning,
yes,
get just one cup of coffee and sit down here till
of course, the Wi-Fi does have an expiry period. Okay. So after about 2-3 hours, you're having to go back up again,
and
get another product,
okay,
a coffee or whatever else it is you want, and then start all over again.
Are we allowed to go?
Yes, please, let's go. So meet Stephen.
Hello.
Stephen is one of our in-house baristas, one of the babas of the baristas. So he's going to show you how exactly our coffee is made. Okay. What coffee would you like to make? A cappuccino, a latte?
I I like cappuccino.
You like cappuccinos?
Yes.
Okay, so Stephen will show
Cappuccino is
you
my favorite.
how to make a cappuccino.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. Over here. Do I get the cup first? No.
So we serve it in this. So before we make the cappuccino, I'd just like to give you a brief information about cappuccino.
Okay.
Cappuccino is an espresso-based drink with milk and a lot of foam. So the following are the machines that we use. These are espresso machines. These are water filter, and these are grinder.
Okay.
And we have a pincher which we use to steam the milk. So before you begin with your
Pincher to strain the milk.
yes, to steam the milk.
Steam. All right, steam the milk.
It should be well steamed. So before we go grind the coffee, I'd like you to do it please. So you turn it on here. So the grinder like this. Can you turn it on?
I put the
Yeah, you turn it
grinder
on.
like that. We're grinding this coffee.
So after this, you tamp it. Tamp it. Just compress it.
Grinder.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah. Got it right. So show
All right. Oh. I almost did some machine over. Okay.
in here. So we have to fold it. Use this to get rid of the residues. The leftover. So you fix the water filter in it. But I need to turn it on. Just like 2 seconds, start going. So these are espresso. Just start an espresso. So it means that everything will make it real fresh.
It's really fresh. It's,
Yep.
So it's an espresso for the cappuccino.
What's the difference between an espresso and the cappuccino, latte? You know, I hear this. I know I love cappuccino, but sometimes I get to hear espresso, latte. What's the difference? How do you, differentiate between?
Espresso is the fundamental of every coffee thing. For instance, this is your espresso. So if you steam milk and you add milk to it, it becomes your latte. So the difference between latte and cappuccino is the foam content.
Okay.
Cappuccino has more foam and latte has less foam. That's
Well,
the difference.
Espresso is just the
Just the
coffee.
coffee, yes.
But some people like it like this.
Yes, so just to start with it's good to start with espresso. So I'll have my pincher. Should always be stored in the fridge.
What should always be stored in the fridge?
The pincher.
Why is that?
You know, when you use it to steam, it becomes very hot. So to reduce the temperature, it should be in the fridge. So this is your steamer. This is nozzle. So you have to pour it as well. You have fun with it when you pour it. So I like it to put it.
Is this steam direct?
No, it's not steamer.
Oh, you want me to?
Yeah. So I can't close like this.
Oh, I hope I don't get burned.
No.
It'll be hot, so take it easy. It's going to be hot.
A little bit. So that's our cappuccino. So now we need the foam. Power it out a little bit.
Oh, it's just the steam blowing into the milk.
Yes, please. So you regulate it with your hand to check the temperature. I think it's good. So the next you wipe it.
How long have you been on this job?
I'll be clocking 2 years.
2 years.
Yes, please.
Yes, I can see you're a real professional.
Okay, I'd like you to do the pouring yourself
Okay.
for your cappuccino. Yeah.
So what goes in there?
If you want sugar, yeah, if you want sugar, you can add sugar to it. Yeah, but I think cappuccino is better.
Voila.
Okay, so I have a cappuccino.
There you have it.
I think I'll go without the sugar. Thank you very much. Are you not having one?
And
Africa?
how does it taste? I've literally just had one, so I'm good, thank you. Awesome, yes? Great. Thanks, Charles.
Thank you very much. This is the best I've had so far.
Thank you.
In all my life, this is the best. This one, Cafe Neo, cappuccino.
I tell my family a lot when I speak about what I do that it's not a coffee business, it's a lifestyle business. So when you walk into a Cafe Neo, it's not just what drink you buy, but how you're greeted, how you feel, the music, the sound, the smell, the environment to work in. So I work and meet, so a lot of people meet, you get a lot of people that come in regularly and they become like family.
When you first started, how did you create awareness? How did you, get customers? Because I'm sure, I think it was at the time a fairly new industry or sector or something new that you were venturing into.
Yes.
In this country. So
I think it's a case whereby, first of all, one of our first outlets, which a lot of people know, that's synonymous with Cafe Neo, was the one that was on Akin Adeshola in a complex called Angelica's. Now, that was so strategically positioned that anybody driving on that road could literally see it.
Yeah.
Right. So that drew people in.
Mm-hmm.
And then other than that, I think our customers are like our brand advocates. They spread the word. Once you experience Cafe Neo, you want to come back. So they were very key in spreading our brand message and letting people know that, look guys, a place like this actually exists. And then of course there's social media. We set up all the social media accounts.
So you're on social media.
Yes,
you have a massive social media presence, or you're just
we are very
there.
active on social media.
Okay.
We are very active on social media, and what you find is even when people go to your space, they take pictures, they share, they spread the word. Other people see it, they're like, oh, where is this? Oh, it's Cafe Neo. And before you know it, you have people coming in to experience it themselves and spreading the word even further. So we're just growing that reach organically, as time goes on.
Having been to like 3 of your branches, I noticed that apart from the management team being young, most of your customers too are like middle-aged and below.
Yes.
Was any...
That is simply because a key segment that we like to target is mainly people who are young entrepreneurs, people who have startups who own their own businesses.
Understanding the value of partnerships. So we've had a lot of partnerships with offices and malls who recognize the value of our brand, and then pinpointing key locations in hubs like VI, Ikoyi and Lekki, where we can generate high revenue.
So what you find is a lot of these people are looking for a space in which to work because they can't necessarily afford to go and rent an office space somewhere. And they want to be in these central areas like VI where people can come in and have meetings with them and they can innovate and create stuff. So with our offering being the working space and the free Wi-Fi service and the comfortable environment where they can meet like-minded people, it just makes it very convenient for those kind of people to flock in. And once they start, again, they spread the word, they talk about their work. In this social media age, you could be working on your system and you just take a picture, work mode or something along those lines. A lot of people say it's, where is this that you're working?
Yes.
Oh, it's Cafe Neo.
Cafe Neo.
For the next phase of expansion, we aim to go outside Nigeria actually.
Outside of Nigeria?
Yes.
Why?
That might not seem like the natural choice, but we feel that we want to have a global presence. So we want to expand to locations like Accra, Abidjan and London before we come back to Nigeria to smaller cities that have a smaller economy like Port Harcourt and Accra. But there's been a lot of interest in those locations for Cafe Neo, so we will definitely come back to those locations at some point.
What kind of events are you talking about?
Okay, so a few things that we do. We have paint and sip nights where people can come into Cafe Neo with friends, colleagues. They can do live paintings. They can take part in live painting sessions.
Do they have to pay for
wine.
it?
Yes, you do have to pay for it. It's on a Friday evening, so it's something else to do.
What do they pay for a package? Is it like a package, or they have to pay to actually do the painting?
Okay, so what it is we drive awareness for it on social media and
Okay.
other platforms, right? And customers are able to pay for this beforehand, so you have to register.
Okay.
And when you register, then all the equipment is made available for you as a customer, and then you can come in, make the payment, and then take part in the session. A lot of people really enjoy it, so it drives in a huge crowd on a Friday
That's
night.
absolutely brilliant.
The challenge has been promoting the coffee culture in Nigeria, which wasn't very developed when we came into the market. And we've done that by making our coffee shops very inviting. So people want to come in because of the free Wi-Fi, because of the ambience, and then when they come into the space, then they're tempted to try the coffee and then become familiar with it. Also, we're very selective with our hiring of baristas. We bring people in who have a lot of personality. So they get to know the customers and encourage them to try our different products, our different types of coffee, and educate them about the coffee. So that's how we've been able to promote that coffee culture in Nigeria. Another challenge we've had is maintaining brand standards as we expand, which we've been able to tackle by having a lot of mentorship inbuilt into our operations. So the more senior baristas train the junior ones, and this is an ongoing process that we try and encourage all the time, and ensuring there's lots of oversight from operations into the different store locations. But Nigeria is a very difficult market to operate in.
Yes.
So that's something that's definitely been a challenge for us.
You mentioned that you have 14 outlets.
Yes.
So how do you maintain the standard across the 14 outlets?
Well, first of all, we have very high standards of what we expect at every one of our stores. We have a lot of processes in place stating exactly how a store should look, how a store should operate, how a barista should look, how a barista should open the store, close the store.
Barista. Are you talking about a lawyer or what do you mean by barista?
I'm sorry. So it's a coffee barista. So a barista is an Italian word for bartender. So someone who makes a drink behind a bar. But it goes a step further, because a barista or a coffee barista is someone who is very highly skilled in operating an espresso machine and making an espresso. It's a particularly finicky drink to make, and it's considered a real skill where you even have competitions, global competitions for baristas and who's the best and all of that.
Coffee is our number one product which we try and promote, but we also have other drinks, cold and hot drinks like hot chocolate, milkshakes, juices, smoothies, and other complementary items. Yes, we do. So we have like some healthy options on our menu for people who want to be more health conscious. We also have food items like salads, other snacks like pastries, cakes, etc.
So we get our coffee currently from Rwanda, which is in East Africa, but a lot of our other drinks and a lot of the other food and pastries are gotten locally. All of our suppliers are local. So what we try and do is partner with small to medium sized enterprises to encourage them to grow, and we try and cater our menu. So it's a standardized menu. In terms of, you have things like pies and croissants, but we try and give you an extra neo touch to it. So we would never sell just a meat pie or a chicken pie. It's a steak and kidney pie. It's a chicken and mushroom pie. There's always that extra neo-ness in everything that we sell.
I'll start off by telling you about our loyalty system. Okay. So we have a reward system whereby any customer that comes in and spends X amount gets a percentage back. So you spend 1,000 Naira, you get a percentage of that back on a loyalty account. Now that loyalty account is specialized for every customer. Every customer has one, right? So you can grow your loyalty account from 0 to as much as you're spending, and you can actually use money on your loyalty account to buy products at any given time. So for example, you come in, and unfortunately this happens sometimes where we don't have any change. A barista would be like, okay, do you want us to add your change to your loyalty? It's just a way to solve that issue as well. So once it's added to your loyalty, next time you're coming back, that change is already there for you, coupled with the money you had there before. So it gives you much more to spend when you come back in. Another thing we do is people are able to prepay on their account. So you're paying 5,000 Naira into your Cafe Neo account in advance, you're getting a percentage back. Getting about 10% back to spend on coffee. Say the higher you prepay onto your account, the more you get back. And that's basically how it works. We also communicate with all our customers on commemorative days, Easter, World Coffee Day, Christmas, Independence Day. We try to spread messages that, you know, align with the brand, but also show them that we're recognizing this day and we're celebrating you guys, you know, and wishing you well on this special day.
I discovered Cafe Neo through my husband. It's cozy. Yeah, I think it's cozy and it's relaxed. It's a relaxed place to work. I come here, I'm free to work, then I take a cup of coffee, and of course I've been telling a lot of my friends and colleagues about Cafe Neo.
So we serve coffee in wedding ceremony. We serve in wedding ceremony, and so anything within our outlet, we categorize as external events.
Operations associates. I try my best to see that all orders carried out by Timidayo's goes through.
What informed you to become a coffee barista?
I was just looking for a job, so so then I have the job offer from Cafe Neo. They just say coffee boy. Like I was scared to go there, so just let me just go because the pay is not really bad. So I just go there and I end up seeing it's kind of different to me, but it was very interesting. It was.
You enjoy it?
Yes, I enjoy it. So I just have to stay.
How long have you been working here?
Well, I've been working with Cafe Neo for a year now. It's wonderful, wonderful.
Really? So you're saying you've never had a bad day?
Definitely, I've had bad days. Everybody has bad days and good days, but I've had my bad days and I've had my good ones.
So far, so good. The coffee culture is growing gradually. Cafe Neo has taken the lead, not only to promote the coffee culture in Nigeria, but also to provide a conducive and creative work environment for entrepreneurs and startups. Neo is now Nigeria's largest and fastest growing coffee chain with 14 outlets in Lagos, Nigeria. Welcome to the future. This is Inside.